Hello and welcome to Anyway, the podcast. Liam, how are ya?
I'm actually really well. How are you?
I'm good. It's been a while.
Between podcasts?
Yeah.
I don't know if the audience, the live studio audience, will have noticed that.
But we know that.
But we know that internally.
Because our posting schedule has been slightly inconsistent.
Yes, and a few people have messaged in kind of complaints, concerns, but we're back on
Really?
track. Yeah. Have you not been seeing them?
Wait, no.
Sorry,
No one is. Everyone's really happy with how this is going, especially us.
In fact, you could actually message in some compliments if you wanted to.
Yeah, message in some compliments, guys. I would love that.
Yeah.
I would love that, guys. Okay, I'm back. I just had to go get a little drink.
For both of us, which is really exciting.
It's called Magic Mind. Now this sounds like an ad, but I promise it's not.
Wow.
Yummy.
I don't think I've ever experienced something that tastes like that before.
It's interesting, hey. And I didn't know that you were meant to put it with something else. And for the first few weeks that I had it, I would just do it like a shot. I'm like,
You're having a shot.
But it's good with milk.
Does it hit as hard, or do you feel like it's diluted a little bit?
I don't know if it hits me at all. I think this is the thing. People are like, oh, you have that stuff now. Like, what's it? So, but Magic Mind is kind of like natural caffeine, like matcha, all these like natural things, lion's mane, all this stuff.
Right, made up.
But I think my schedule is too inconsistent to like track if it affects me. You know what I mean? Like, I stay up late random nights. I do different work every day. Like some days I do really nothing. And like, I think when you're creative, your day to day is very different. And then even some nights I like stay up late just thinking of stuff, and then I'm really tired the next day. So I'm like, my schedule isn't consistent enough to track whether different like stimulants or things.
There's no control in the experiment.
Exactly. I would need to be if I was actually to do an experiment on this, I'd need to say, I'm having the week off.
Yeah.
Someone's looking after my dog.
Oh wow.
I'm being put in a facility, and I need experts monitoring me.
Yeah.
So if any scientists are out there watching and want to monitor me for an experiment,
I mean, if Magic Mind are actually invested in this, then they would pay to get Billy housed in a mansion for a week, and they put you up.
Hear that, Bubba? Hear that, Mr. Bubby? How's your week been? What's been happening with you this week?
Honestly, like, kind of just really enjoying life at the moment.
Oh, good.
I know that I keep banging on about seasonal change, but watching the leaves turn to red is really quite beautiful.
Isn't that something special?
Something quite beautiful about that. I know. Yeah, they're quite special.
But I think they're all nearly fallen off now.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
Yeah, I've been doing a bit of leaf raking.
So where are the best leaves? Because the only leaves I see are like, I don't really leave my little pocket much, I've realized. Because there's a park across the street here with some nice ones, but then I should go to one of the big parks before they're all gone.
Man, you have to see some leaves. They're really cool.
But
brother, you have to get involved.
Honestly, I'm like, I need to make sure I get to see. I need eyes on leaves before they're all fucking to the floor. I need to see them before they perish and rot.
Yeah.
Are there still leaves that haven't fallen yet?
I think in life there's always a leaf that hasn't fallen.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, something to think about. That one.
Isn't that something? Now,
what about you? What's going on?
I mean, some things are going on.
Was it your birthday?
It was my birthday. Yeah. It was actually a really nice birthday. Have you seen Devil Wears Prada 2 yet?
No.
For fuck's sake. Well, I guess I won't talk about it then.
I reckon you can talk about it. I reckon you can talk about it a little bit, and I'll go, oh, wow, okay.
Well, I really, really liked it.
Okay. More than the first?
God, no. The first one is like in my top 3 movies of all time.
Yeah.
And then I watched the first one that same night, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
You went back in time.
Gotta go back in time. Bow, 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 bow. The Pitbull song?
Yes.
From Men in Black 3.
Oh, I didn't realize they went up that far.
They did.
Grease 2, Men in Black 3, they're both on our watch list.
We need to watch Grease 2. I watched The Housemaid. We haven't talked about that yet. But I almost don't.
Did we not even talk about it?
No, because we had Ben on the pod and then we just haven't talked about it yet.
Oh my God, The Housemaid.
I barely remember what happened.
Me too.
Now.
It was. I mean, it's a fever dream. I feel like I was asleep the entire time. It was like both a nightmare and a dream mushed into one perfect hour and a half.
I remember. So I took a gummy for the first time in my life. Never taken a weed gummy before. And it worked.
Oh, it worked.
Oh, it worked.
Yeah.
Because you told me to watch The Housemaid, and I said,
did.
well, I'm going to try one of these gummies now the comedy festival's over, because apparently they can make you quite tired the next day.
Yes.
So I took a gummy, and then I put The Housemaid on, and I remember being like, whoa, this movie must almost be over because everything has happened. And
That's
then
right, you messaged me.
And then I messaged you because I checked, and it was halfway through.
And that is the power of The Housemaid. I do think we need more films like this. It's essentially a soap opera, like a whole season of a soap opera condensed into an hour and a half. That's kind of my experience of the film. Melodramatic acting, high camp the entire time. The capacity to swing between genres. It's got romance, and then very quickly we're turning into kind of a thriller.
It kept me on my toes.
Certainly, yeah, absolutely. Some terrible performances, some exquisite performances.
Who was a terrible performance?
I mean, obviously, I've worked very closely with her, but like, I think Sydney Sweeney sometimes look. I actually shouldn't say. I think the performances were strong. The writing is like in the context of the editing. All of a sudden, walking in, is it Amanda? Is it name? Savory, doesn't it? Suddenly, she's like smashing
so
plates
good.
on the floor, and I was like, "This is incredible!" Like high camp, but like in terms of it being a true to life performance, if that's what we grade acting on, then I was like, this is not quote unquote good, but also what is good, like.
See, you must really dissect actors' performances when you watch a movie. I don't really. I kind of just, because if you were like, who's a good actor? I'd be like, I don't know. I just fully am like, this is real.
I love that. And so you thought The Housemaid was real?
No, but I just forget that it's acting. I'm not really. I guess
They
when
take you
I
there.
watch
That's beautiful.
when I watch comedy, I'm really dissecting it and like, oh, that was good timing, or that was a clever tag, or that's a good callback. Maybe everyone does that with comedy as well. I don't know. But with acting, I kind of just get lost in it. And I'm like, wow, she's crazy.
Yeah. Which I feel as well. I mean, like, I don't like to pull apart acting, but I think in general, the film is so chaotic and like
It's
flips
great.
between
Do you want to hear my impression of Sydney Sweeney?
Please,
I've
I'd
never
love to.
actually tried this out loud, but I reckon I could do it.
in real time. Yeah.
Hey. Hey, I'm your new housemaid.
Oh, this is good.
was
No,
that
you're
good?
finding something here. Yeah. She's like,
Can I have a lock for my door or something? Or, hey,
yeah. Oh, okay.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
hey, I just came down the stairs and, hey, can I talk to you for a second?
Oh,
Hey, I'm just a bit confused about something for a second. Hey, I'm sleeping in my car at the moment.
I don't know.
I think that's good. Yeah.
Something there.
Hey, I'm sleeping in my car at the
Hey.
moment.
Yeah.
That's so good. That's really good.
Okay, that's
I mean,
good.
it's sort of a
I
spoiler.
want to write a
but-
movie called The Housemate.
Oh.
Have I ever told you the story about my housemate in New York? I told someone recently. Who did I tell? Have I told
Story
you
of the
about?
housemate with the leprechauns? No.
No, a different. My first
Yeah.
apartment. Okay, so this is what happened one night. Oh my god, I love
All right,
this
I'm
story.
listening.
Okay,
I'm really excited.
strap into
Yeah,
the
yeah.
story. Anyway, that's not the story yet. That was just me stimming.
That was just it. Oh,
That was
okay.
my stomach.
That's the magic. The magic mind.
That's
hitting.
magic mind going.
That's magic mind going. Oh.
My neurons are on fire.
Wow, they put a lot of magic in that.
Yeah, and a lot of mind. Okay, so let me take you back in time.
Wow.
2018, I moved into this apartment
Yeah.
till 2019. Anyway, lived with 3 complete strangers. Found it on Craigslist, and it was like
Craigslist,
renovated building, like basically like new apartments, pretty cheap rent. So I went in. They're like, okay, well, 2 of the rooms are already reserved. You get to choose one of these last 2.
Sorry, state. Where are we?
New York.
New York. It was New York.
This was in Ridgewood in
Yeah.
Queens. And I wanted a cheap apartment. So I moved into this apartment where, hang on. Oh, that magic mind.
Oh, be careful. Oh, there was a lot of magic in that one, I reckon.
Anyway, and then and what would you do if I burped fire? I'd be like, yeah, it's magic.
I'll be like, whoa, magic mind! It really works.
Anyway, then I met. Okay, so I'm at this apartment.
Yes, you're at the apartment. 2 rooms
And
reserved.
I
You're
had-
in New York.
So then I moved in with 3 strangers. They were all lovely, interesting characters, but nice people. And there was sometimes there'd be arguments and like I wasn't really involved in them.
Oh.
But the guy whose room was next to mine, he was at the end of the hallway. He was like you walk down the hallway, his door was right at the end, and my door was at the end but to the left, right? Ooh. And I worked at a cafe, so I used to get up at 5 a.m. every day. He was a bartender. He'd get home at like 3, 4 a.m. in the morning.
Wow, changing the guards. Yeah.
Yeah, and he would just
Ships in the night.
walk down the hallway with his boots. He'd be whistling. He'd be singing.
Oh.
Those were the nights he came home alone. The nights he came home with a girl, they would be firking. They would be doing the fucking.
In the room next door.
Yeah, and the walls were made of some sort of maybe like rice paper.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
That's
sort of
just
beautiful.
based on how
transparent texture.
how clear I could hear everything. Different girls. Almost every night,
You were in the room
I could tell by their voices that
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
different women all the time.
Yeah, because I'm monologuing.
Yeah, they were monologuing pretty much. Well, they were just so. It was always like drunk girls, and he would be drunk because like he must drink at the bar. Anyway, that's none of my business.
No.
But anyway, he would wake me up most nights by having sex in the next
Right.
room, which I didn't love. Anyway, so there was this one night where I wake up because I hear hey. And I'm like, what? And I wake up and there's a girl standing in my room.
Oh.
And she's like, hey. And I'm like, and she's like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, what? And she's like, what? What's wrong? And I was like, oh, I just, And then sometimes, when you wake up and you're like sleeping over at a friend's house or something and it takes a minute to remember where you are.
Yeah.
You kind of wake up and you go like this. Oh, okay, yeah. And I was waiting to remember who this was and why she was. I was like, maybe I have a friend staying with me. I was like, oh. And she's like, what's wrong? And I was like, wait, I don't think, who are you? And then she's like, who are you? And I was like, wait, what? And then I kind of sat up in my bed and then she sat on my bed and I'm like, ah. And I was like, who are you? And she's like, what's wrong? What are you talking about? And then my housemate opens my door and he's like, hey, you're in the wrong room. It's the next room. And she's like, oh, okay. And then he's like, oh, sorry, bro. And I'm like, that's okay. And then she walks into the hallway, drops her handbag upside down and it's open. Shit goes everywhere. And then she's picking it up. And then I hear her go to him, who is that? He's like, oh, that's my housemate. Who was that? That was me in my bed, in my room. And then they had the loudest sex and I couldn't get back to sleep. And I had I probably got like 4 hours sleep that night. And then the next day he's like, hey bro, I'm so sorry. I'll buy you a 6-pack. I was like, okay. And then he never did.
Waking someone up and being like, who is that?
I know. Like she was literally like, who was that? I'm like, what the fuck? First of all, you're in my house. You're in my room. Now you're sitting on my bed and you're questioning who I am. And then I started locking my door after that.
Yeah.
Which is crazy that I used to just have no fear. That's not true. I was a very scared boy, but I lived in a house with 3 strangers and I went to bed with my door unlocked. That's pretty crazy.
Were you Sydney Sweeney in this situation or more of an Amanda Seyfried, do you think?
I barely remember what happens in the Housemaid. So
I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't know who. They both turned out to be each other. One time I started dating someone, slept over, woke up in the middle of the night, and there was a girl coming into the room.
Oh my God.
And
wait, was it a ghost? No, tell me. Just keep going.
I'm going, okay. Oh, I know. And I was going, hey. Meanwhile, everyone's really gone to sleep quite drunk in this house.
Yeah.
So I was going, hey, what's up? She heads over to the washing basket. She's the housemaid, by the way. So I'm going, oh, hey, kind of only met her a couple of times. Heads over to the washing basket and then just slowly starts to take her pants off. Sits on the washing basket. And then I was going, hey, but I don't really know the situation, trying to stir the person that I'm with who isn't really waking up. I'm going, hey, and then just continues to sort of just pee onto the basket, onto the clothes and onto the floor, and then just sort of rolls over and goes to sleep. I tried to stir the person that I was with who didn't wake up. I eventually went into the other housemate's room and was like, hey, sorry guys, it was like a couple that I met a couple of times going, oh, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. The other housemate has fallen asleep in that room and it's sort of peed on the floor. I don't really know what to do here. And they were like, oh, she does this. And they were just went up and kind of help get her out. And they're like, yeah, she's all right. It was just sort of, and I was like, oh, as long as she's, and she was like,
wow.
And I was yeah, but that was a real kind of nose dive.
You know what I would have done if I were you?
Please.
I wouldn't have said anything till the morning.
When she wakes up on the floor kind of vibe. I think I was maybe concerned about her
you woke
health.
people up to tell them she pissed herself?
Well, it was more that she was also passed out on the floor.
Oh, you were like,
I
oh,
was
she's not. You were worried about her well-being.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, that's a good friend.
I guess so.
Oh, well, that's a good thing to do. Do you want to hear another crazy story with housemates?
Yeah.
So this is my next apartment.
Yeah.
Basically, my grandma died. In Australia.
You're like, wait, that is the ending. So I'm trying to figure out how do I work back.
That's the end.
Yeah.
But basically, I had these two housemates. I kind of knew one of them beforehand, and I thought he was really cool.
Right.
But I mostly knew him in a party sense because he was friends with an old customer of mine at the cafe, and then we just he's like, hey, you're looking for a new place, move in with me and my friend. And I was like, okay. And the friend was lovely, love her. And then anyway, but they were party animals, especially the guy. Anyway, one Friday, my grandmother passed away. I left work early, came home. It was a Friday. And then I said to my housemates, I sent them a message. I was like, my grandma died. I'm just going to be in my room tonight. I'll be a bit sad. And they were really sweet. They wrote me a little letter, put it under my door. And then they were like, we're going to have a few people over, but then we're going to head out. Okay. Because, we know you're sad, blah, blah, blah. I was like, thanks, guys. Anyway, in my room, doing my thing, just chilling. And then it's maybe 10 or 11 and more people keep turning up because it's a tiny apartment and I can hear everyone in the kitchen, living room area. And then maybe it gets to midnight and I start texting them being like, hey guys,
oh no,
are you going out soon? I might try to get some sleep. They ignore me. And I didn't want to go out there because it's full of people that I don't know. And I'm sad. I've been upset. And then it's 12:30, and then more people arrive, and then it's getting loud, and I keep texting, and then at 2 a.m. they finally go out, and then
they did go out.
They did go out, but also during that time, people kept trying to come into my room because they thought it was the bathroom,
and they kept going, "Who are you?"
Yeah, truly. I could see my door handle and I was like, what? And then they left at about 2. At 4 a.m. I wake up because there's kick-ons in my apartment. And they're up doing coke and talking so loud till about 6.
Oh my God.
And then they all start to finally go to bed. And this guy and this girl are like, you take the couch. No, you take the... And then I just come out of my room and I go, stop shouting. Stop. Shut the fuck up. Stop. Just shut up. And they're like, oh. And then that was it.
And then you were crying as well because you were grieving.
I wasn't crying at that. I was just angry at that point. And then the next day I sat down.
You should move out.
Well, I sat with my housemate and I was like, I wouldn't have lived with you if I knew this would be the vibe. My grandma literally died. And he's like, bro, I'm so sorry, bro. And then it happened one more time. And then a few weeks later, we went into lockdown anyway, and then he left to his hometown, which was nice. But
I feel like every one of your experiences in New York were like that. That you were in a you were surrounded somehow by partiers that were humiliating. You kept finding yourself at 5 a.m.
Well, I mean,
with lots of people being like, ah, and you're going, I'm trying to sleep.
Well,
that's all I imagine.
I think the first one, I was kind of like, you know what? We're 4 strangers from Craigslist. I have no right to tell this stranger he can't come home from his bar job and live his life in his 20s. But then with this next one, I was like, this is my friend, and he asked me to move in.
Oh,
so I kind of put my foot down, and I was
okay.
I was like, this is I was like, this, I'll move out if this is going to be like this. And he's like, no, I'm so sorry, bro. Like, and then the third apartment was with my two best friends where we watched Mrs. Doubtfire. That was my third one.
Oh yeah, of course.
With the Gremlins next door. That was that one.
Yes,
So that's my rental history for everyone. For everyone who's listening, if you have a pen, write it down. It's my rental history.
All right, I'm going to look through my little list.
Have a look through your little lost.
Okay, these are just random. Some of them are just gripes that I've been thinking about recently. Okay, one is actually first cab off the rank, as they say. There was a follow-up to the smearing shit on the wall and the toilets.
What do you mean?
I did have someone approach me, someone very close to me, say that.
Did they listen to the pod?
Yes.
Okay.
They listened to the pod, and they said that they knew someone who was in dentistry school.
Okay.
Was part of a group chat, and was actually booted from the group chat because they weren't enjoying the jokes, and the jokes were these dentistry students messaging about the fact that they had been smearing their shit on the walls of the toilet.
What? At the university?
Yeah. So this is, like...
So your friend...
Some of Australia's finest.
So the friend in the group chat is your friend's friend who left.
Yes.
And...
Was booted because he was going, I don't think this is very funny. Why are we all smearing our shit on the walls?
Wait.
And these dentist students were like, how funny is this?
Wait. My first thought is their fingers are going in our mouths. That's my first thought. Yeah, there's gloves, but...
There. I didn't even go there.
Where did you go?
I just went. I just thought about the fact that they were smearing their shit on the wall. I didn't even think about the follow through of that.
I don't understand. So this is in. All right. Whoa. This is at a university.
Yeah. This
is in the daytime.
I mean, I don't know the time in which they're smearing their shit on the walls. I haven't followed this up.
Were they under any substances, or were they did they genuinely find that funny?
Well, I'm probably going to have to get this person on the pod to kind of follow this through.
Who is it?
Passing. Well, I can't tell you that on the pod. It's off pod. It's private.
It's off pod. Do I know them?
No.
Do I know of them?
I reckon if I explain, you'll go, okay, yep.
Okay, yep.
Essentially, we asked the question, who are these people? And an answer did loop back. That there were people who aren't, like who are some of Australia's finest and found this funny potentially.
They were all boys, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh, yuck. I bet they're all like rich boys.
Yeah, who were like, I'm literally smearing my shit on expensive things and being like, someone's going to clean this up.
Some fucking loser has to clean my shit off the wall.
How funny is this? How funny is this? Some loser's going to have to clean up my shit off the walls.
And it's funny because I ate a curry last night, so it's going to be fucking gross. Yuck.
Okay, so anyway. But
hang on.
Well, I'm going to try to get to the bottom
need
of
more
that
information.
Anyway. Yeah,
I'm
I'll loop back. Well, this is an evolving story.
I would love to read the group chat. I wonder if that person still has access to it.
Well, apparently they were booted because they were, a Debbie Downer.
Wait, do you want to hear something really embarrassing? So one time I was in this group chat. I studied architecture, as you know.
Comes up every pod.
It comes up every pod. But I studied a minor in graphic design, right? Mm-hmm. So one day a week I went to the other campus to do my graphic design class. And I didn't really have any friends in graphic design because I'd had one class a week. All my friends were in architecture. So, but there was one girl that I knew from the semester before in graphic design.
She was a ghost.
Yeah, it turns out she was dead the whole time. But anyway, she saw me at the first lecture of this new class and she was like, oh, hey. And she's like, oh, I started the group chat where we just like share resources. I'll just add you to it. I was like, okay, sick. And I never really participated in this group chat because I didn't know anyone in it.
Sure. Yeah.
Anyway,
I get the vibe. Yep.
Yeah. So the whole semester goes by. It's a typography unit. We have to make our own font inspired by plants. Okay.
Wow. This is.
And I had this kind of mindset that architecture's hard, graphic design is easy. But then it turns out graphic design is kind of hard, and I would always just pass it because I'd always be like, "That's my minor. I don't care." But it was hard. Anyway.
Yeah.
One day, my typography with the plants was fugly. It was so fucking ugly. It was based off like a root system, and all the letters looked heinous.
I would say that that's the kind of thing that not a lot of people could do. Like my brain was melting trying to figure out how to do that anyway. So
I know. It's like, where do you go?
Some credit.
I know. Anyway, I passed, but it wasn't very pretty. Anyway, and then I was working on it in the computer labs, like the graphic design computer labs one time.
Nerd. Yeah.
With like during class, like everyone was.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, and then that night, like the group chat, everyone was just talking, and I'd sometimes like read it, but I wouldn't participate. This one girl goes, "Oh my God, you should have seen this guy next to me today. His font was so ugly. It was like all these mangled roots and stuff." And I went to her profile. I'm like, "Yep, that's who I was sitting next to today." So then I feel like I used to be a lot more feisty back then because I was just like, "Hey, just letting you know, that was me." And then I left the chat.
Oh my God.
And then I was like, "Hey, just letting you know, that person you're talking about, that was me." And then she just goes, "Oh my God." And then I left. Isn't that awful?
You're like, everyone you know is fighting their own battles. Just be careful what you're saying.
I know.
Oh my God.
And I wanted to be like, you know what? My major's actually in architecture. But I didn't. I just, I was the bigger person and I just left the group chat. This is in 2014. Isn't that humiliating? I remember I was like, "You piece of work." Yeah.
I'm sure your weed font was beautiful.
No, it was disgusting. It was fugly. Well, I thought it was fine until that lesson in the computer labs when I saw everyone else's and I was like, "Oh, wait. Everyone else's is beautiful. Mine literally looks like a root that has kind of mangled its way into an R or like an S." You know what I mean? Like it was... I was like, "Isn't that what we're meant to be doing?" And I was like, "Oh, wait, no, we're meant to be inspired by nature and make it beautiful typography."
To be fair, I think it's kind of loser behavior to jump into your group chat and be like, "You should have seen how bad the font was next to me."
I know.
That's kind of loser behavior.
I know. But also when you're like 19, 20, that's kind of...
And all you care about is fonts.
I mean, they were nerds.
When you're 19 and, you love fonts.
I know, when you love fonts... But I remember just being like...
We were like that once.
"You messed with the wrong person." But then I didn't really do much.
No,
if anything, I would handle it differently now. I wouldn't be like, "Guess what? That loser you're talking about, that's me." Like I'm like, why did I do that?
So then, wait. So what would you do now then?
I'd probably have the group chat muted and I wouldn't read it. I probably wouldn't have seen it. But if I did see it...
What would you do?
I probably would have just held a grudge silently forever.
Oh, that feels much healthier, doesn't it?
I don't know, actually. But hey, it gave us a funny story for the podcast. So it all worked out the way it was meant to, in my opinion. So...
Okay, here's a couple more random little... This feels very like Hughesy or something. Like, "Oh, I'm getting angry at the world."
Oh, Hughesy loses it. Do you remember that? That was on Rove.
Oh, yeah. He's always like, "I can't believe it, fucking." Yeah.
Wait, did I talk about Hughesy on this pod or was that a different pod? About how profound he is?
No, I think it wasn't on this pod.
Oh, so during the comedy festival when I was at my lowest low. I wasn't really at my lowest low, but I was just having a shit time from time to time. And then I saw this clip pop up from Willosophy, which is Will Anderson's podcast.
Yeah. Familiar.
And Hughesy was just like, he's like, "Yeah, I just, we all just create our own reality, So every morning I just say to myself, everything's funny and you're the best comedian in the world. And you may not agree with that, and that's fine because that's your reality. But in my reality, I'm the funniest comedian in the world. And as long as you live by your own reality, no one can tell you you're wrong." And I was like, wait. That's kind of amazing, and it's obviously working for him.
And I think more and more people are living like that now than ever, and that's why
I actually agree.
Yeah, totally. And that's why people are like, "No, the health system doesn't work."
True.
In my reality, that's killing me.
Some people use it wrong.
Yeah. There's a negative and a positive.
You got to use it right, like me and Hughesy.
Yeah, you got to use it right, like my right reality.
Yeah. Your reality has to at least be correct, like the way mine is.
Yeah,
you can't do your reality wrong, unless it's not like mine.
You're like, "Sorry, that doesn't agree with my reality," and you're like, in the legal system.
Well, I guess, okay.
No, sorry,
I see what you're saying.
No.
Nope, I see what you're saying.
I don't know why I'm being the devil's advocate.
No, and hey, someone has to be sometimes.
No, but I do agree, though. I agree. I think fundamentally you can be like, "Hey, I'm like having a great day, and I love my life.
Yeah.
And everyone around me is really cool."
And
I know.
It's so, and then I was so inspired by him, and then literally the next day, my friend Will Gibb released his pod episode, and Hughesy was on it, so I watched a bit of that, and then it was just the right time because he was like, "Oh, how's your festival going?" He's like, "Yeah, I've done heaps of these, and honestly, at the time, it feels like it's the most serious thing in the world, and everything's going wrong, but you just got to remember, no one gives a fuck." And I was like, "Oh, thank you," because I was like, "No one cares except me." Like,
it is true.
I'm like, that bit didn't land tonight. I'm such a disgrace, and I'm like, no one gives a fuck except me.
The audience is immediately like,
the audience is like, that was fun.
They're like, tandoori chicken tonight? Or
Yeah, true.
should I have a salad? Like, Caesar salad.
They're like, should I piss before we get an Uber home? Yeah, no, I might.
Desperately need to use the bathroom.
Anyway, he's fun.
They're going, oh, he's still talking.
Yeah, but in a good way.
No, they love it.
They loved me.
Your performance.
They loved me. They really loved me. I did 2 shows in Sydney last week. Or was that the
tell
week
me about
before?
it. Tell me about it. Stud.
Ding, ding,
What's
ding,
that?
ding, ding, ding,
That's
ding,
Greece.
ding.
Yeah.
Ding, ding. It was good. It was really good. I did my shows, and you know how I dance as my character Shani as people entering.
I had no idea what her name was.
Did you see me doing that? Were you in the room yet?
Shani, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not going to lie, I saw you dancing as Shani on your birthday.
On Friday.
Yeah. Sure,
Yeah.
you don't have a wig, but she's there.
She's just fun to dance as.
Yeah.
Just the. It's just anyway, and then the second show I did in Sydney, there was like an Arctic wind in the city. It was so cold. So then the guy that runs the venue, he's like, "Hey, I'm going to open doors now," and it was half an hour before the show started. So I was like, "Oh, that's fine." But then I was like, I have to dance as Shani for half an hour. And then I was like dripping in sweat, and I was running out of ideas. And
Even with the Arctic wind, you were dripping with sweat.
but we were inside.
Oh, right. Oh, right.
He was like, it's cold. He's like, it's cold outside, so I'm going to let people in. I was like, okay.
Figure of speech.
But no, suddenly shows were good, and I saw my friend Becky Lucas, and my friend Frankie, a guest of ours.
Yes.
And Jess Fuchs and her nieces. Jess's sister has 3 daughters under 3 years old.
3 under 3.
Isn't that insane? She had twins. And that was my Sydney experience. What else did I do? Oh, I went to a trampoline park with Danielle Walker. Oh. That was so fun. We should do that.
We're speaking to the audience live from a trampoline park. We're going,
Hey, I just guys. Anyway. No, it was so good. $25 for 1 hour of jumping, slides. I think it's good for people who, because Danielle's autistic, and we all think I'm autistic as well. Sure. And I think it was kind of the perfect activity for 2 weird autistic comedians. We're not weird because we're autistic. We're just weird as well as being autistic. I don't know if I should say I'm autistic because I haven't been diagnosed yet. But do you think I am? Be honest.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I think I have something.
In my reality, in my professional opinion, I have no idea, to be honest.
Do you have anything? Do you have ADHD?
Well, it sounds like maybe you think I do.
Well, no, it's just the reason I ask is because I found that the people I connect with the most have either autism or ADHD.
Yeah. I feel like I've been told by multiple people that probably is the case, and there's a lot of that in my several close family members have it.
Oh, do they?
Have I been diagnosed? No.
But you're good at locking in and just writing. Hey, that makes me think you don't have it.
I know. Yeah.
But also sometimes that can be. And you know what? It presents in a lot of different ways.
Exactly. All right, let's just dive into some random
let's
shit.
just get ridiculous.
Okay, let's go. All right, great. Okay, these are actually just random gripes. So we can go through some of these and we can be like, okay, they're done in 2 seconds.
Let's go through some of them.
Okay, this is just a gripe, personal gripe. I think invited to should mean that it's free. Like when you get an email and you're like, hey, you're invited to this classic event. And then they're like, yeah, so tickets are $35. I'm like, no, if you're like, you can't send an email and be like, you're invited to this huge like banquet of whatever. And like, this is how, and it's like, well, then everyone's invited.
Yeah.
I think that's just an open door policy. I don't think that's
But you have to pay to go to the Met Gala, even if you're invited. Ooh. Don't you? Oh, no, maybe I'm wrong.
Wait, do you get invited or you just pay for it?
Do you know I got invited to the Met Gala last year?
Is that true?
Yeah.
Are you lying to me again?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean you got invited?
No, I'm lying.
Oh, you were lying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, what's the next one?
Okay, I wrote down that bit that you said the other day about your parents and saying I love you, which I quite enjoyed.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And this is a good bit.
Yeah, it is.
The nature of whether or not parents saying I love you, it's just an interesting thing to talk about.
How about you and your parents? Do you guys say it?
I've always said I love you to my mum. My dad has never classically said I love you, which I think is a very kind of dad condition.
My dad says it more than my mum does.
Oh, that's interesting. But then I've since realized that I'll kind of wrangle my dad into it by like in the last couple of years, I'll be like, hey, love you, and like give him a hug. And I'm like, I have to be the change I want to see in the world.
True.
So I just actively do it now.
Oh, wow. I feel like if I said it out of the blue, if any of us say it out of the blue, it's really, we all get a bit concerned.
Well, this is where you were getting.
Yeah. So the last time my mum said I love you, I think it was when I moved to New York and we were at the airport and she was crying and she's like, okay, and we love you. And I was like, thanks, mum. Like, that's the thing. We all know we love each other. So
Sure.
I'm never like, they haven't said it in a while. But the last time my dad said he loved me was when he had COVID. And I was like, oh, God, he thinks he's going to die. That's why he's telling me. He's like, all right, I love you. I was like, oh, don't say that. So it was like a preemptive I love you, you know, just in case for security. But yeah, we don't. But I think we just show that we love each other by, I don't know. I think we're just so familiar with our dynamic that we know we love each other.
Your family's love language.
Yeah, and my family's weird. Like we sometimes don't even get each other presents for stuff. Like,
oh, I'm kind of anti-presents, but I mean, maybe it's just not my love language.
Yeah, like even because it was just my birthday and like I live in a different city to them, and if they would have no idea how, I mean, they could figure it out to like how to send me something, but it'd be quite a mission for them. And like when I'm home, they probably get me a little something, but even like Mother's Day, Father's Day, if it's my birthday and I'm like, I know they don't have much money, I'm like, I don't care. And if it's Mother's Day, like whatever. Which works out well for me because it saves me a bit of bank. But no, we're a weird family where it's like we're not super. And then it's interesting because then like when I lived with my friends in New York, you really like get to know how different families express love. Because when my friend Daisy, when it was her birthday and like when she graduated, her boyfriend was like, oh, we need to get her like a cake and flowers. And I'm like, whoa. I've graduated twice and no one got me anything. I didn't know people were meant to. And then I was like, Kim and John, where's my graduation presents?
You got a backlog.
Did you get anything for your graduation?
I don't think so, no.
I don't think my parents knew they were meant to.
Do you know what I was just thinking of then in terms of like experiencing different families and like how they express love? It's like when I was younger and I went into, sometimes go to people's houses and I'd be like, their parents sleep in separate beds. And you'd be like, okay, well, they're definitely getting a divorce and something really dark is happening in that house. And now as an adult, I'm like, oh, they have separate rooms? That's sick.
Yeah.
They're having the best time. It's like, oh, they hang out and they're like, yeah, best friends, happily married for years.
I actually know a lot of couples that have separate rooms.
I'm like, sick. That sounds like amazing. And as a kid, I was like, there is something very dark about that house.
Yeah.
Like, there's a dark energy, Mum. I don't want to go back. I don't know why they're not sleeping in the same bed.
I don't know if I mean, I've kind of always been single. Well, yeah, I've never like lived with a partner before. I don't know if I could share a bed with someone every night.
Yeah, every night. You're like, you get a night off, right?
So I think like if in the future, if I am in love and live with someone, I think I'm going to suggest separate bedrooms. But then it's like, because one of my best friends in New York does that, him and his husband, they have separate bedrooms, but then probably like half of the week they end up just having sleepovers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, that's what I would want. Because some nights I reckon I'd be like, I need you out of my space.
Totally. What if you're like, oh, I want to listen to a podcast until crazy late? I mean, you can do all these things, but I think like it is funny when you're a kid how much you like
I know.
decide all these things.
The way your family is kind of like your reference point.
100%. Yeah. That's the expectation. Or like, this is a really weird and specific thing, but sometimes when I was younger and I would go to a friend's house and I'd be like, this house smells funny.
Yeah, I used to love smelling all my friends' houses.
Yeah, and sometimes I'd be like, I don't know about this smell.
I just wonder, where do the smells come from?
We need to get to the bottom of this. So if there's anyone out there who's a smellologist.
Yeah, because it wouldn't just be the house.
olfactory.
Like sometimes they would come to school and I'm like, oh, you smell like your house. Like Or I'd go to their house. I'm like, your house smells like you. And it was
what
never
is
a
that?
bad smell, but it was always just
Pheromones.
a distinct smell.
Or what they're cooking? I guess pheromones and like
Some houses
it's like
was.
there's 5 bodies in a house. I guess they just smell.
It's like I guess it's a combination of probably like
Your
laundry,
intention.
detergent, like I remember one family from school, their house smelled like mothballs. But I remember one of my friends from primary school, I used to go to her house and be like, I was like, I love the smell of your house. And then I used to be like to my brother, do you reckon our house has a smell? We can't smell it because we're used to it. It's probably all over us.
It's like an accent. You're
Yeah.
like, yeah.
And then even like my friend who I lived with in Sydney for a bit, when I go back to her house, I'm like, I missed, smells are my favorite thing.
Really?
See, that's why I think I'm autistic. I'm obsessed with smells.
Smells.
In my bathroom, I have like 15 bottles of cologne lined up, and they're all from different eras of my life. And some days I just go in and sniff them and be like, Paris.
Oh, when my grandma died and I was yelling.
And
at
I was yelling.
the house.
It's because smell is the scent most
Connected to
closely
memory, right?
linked. Yep, you beat me to it.
Sorry,
no,
sorry,
I was dragging my feet with the one.
Let's keep it going.
You said
game's a
let's-
good game.
You said we need to. It's an attention
dragging.
economy. We need to keep them engaged, and I said yes. I'm going to take your lead with it. It is the most linked to memory. You're right. Yes. Yeah, I love my scents. I love them.
What's your favorite scent?
I am currently wearing Amani for you. It's called.
Oh wow.
Actually, that's not true. The ones I'm wearing today, I got. Anyway, that's not interesting.
No, that's okay.
You know how Mecca gives you a little free thing for being a member?
Yeah.
Which I didn't know.
That's right.
And I got one recently, and then they gave me some samples, and I'm just combining all
beauty
3 of
loop.
them. They're all women's perfumes, but they smell really good.
Yeah.
They smell
Can't
floral.
be gendering scents.
You can't be gendering that shit. Don't be gendering that shit.
This is something that's personal. Maybe this is a bit personal.
Say it.
I'd like to know who is Noah Kahan, because he's all over my Spotify. I reckon he's got 32.5 million listeners or something. So people seem to be listening to him. But I feel like Spotify has done to me what that like U2 did to iTunes back in like the 2000s.
I've never heard of Noah Kahan.
He's someone has to know this man, because I don't know at what point I was like, hey, I'd love to listen to this. But for some reason, Spotify thinks every second song, like this is his biggest song.
I hate that style of singing.
And I'm from a small town and I want to make my mother pride.
That came out in 2026. How many?
Is he AI?
How many listens do you think that has?
1 billion? No, 800 million.
Oh, well, that
80 million.
48 million.
Is he AI, do we think?
Oh, The Great Divide had 130. I mean, look, very possibly, because I'm like, I've never heard of this person. I can't get him out of my Spotify feed. I keep trying to go like X. I don't really like this. Look, and I'm also not here to yuck anyone's yum if you're a big fan, but I'm like,
I'm not. But
No, you're definitely not.
Hey,
No,
this is
but
my
you-
first time
I-
hearing about him.
yeah.
I didn't know anything about him until now. Keep going.
But I like something's happened. Like his dad probably owns Spotify. Is what I'm saying.
Now, you know what's interesting?
What is?
Wait, so you reference U2, how they got put onto our iPods.
Yes.
Do you remember
Does
that?
everyone know this? Surely everyone
But
remembers.
no
that.
one knows this one much. But in 2006, I got my first iPod and I got iTunes.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a song that I was introduced to, which I wasn't allowed to delete because it came with it. It was David Byrne, Like Humans Do. And I know that you're a David Byrne fan. Do you remember that? And my brother,
Yes.
my brother and I used to be like,
Oh
what
my
is
god!
this?
This song is sick. We played it at our family Christmas.
Oh,
the
like
other
humans do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, and my brother and I used to make fun of it so much. But then recently I've been like, I actually like it.
Why? I think this was actually a big song.
I don't think it was though. I think it was just on everyone's iPod.
Oh. I don't understand how you could ever not like that song. It's got like cowbells in it.
Well, it's because I'd be like going from Panic at the Disco to like Rihanna, and I was like 13, and then I'd hear and I'd be like, "Who is this old man?"
Oh, you thought you were too cool?
I thought I was too cool for it.
Yeah.
And I was the least cool person you'd ever met when I was 13. And my brother and I used to just be like, "Dishes in the sink." We used to like make fun of it because I'm like, I hate when that song comes on.
In fact, wait, why was it on your iPod?
Because it was like U2 that time, where it just came with it.
It automatically came with it.
Yeah, it was that and like a Beethoven song.
True?
And I think that's why I also hated it, because I was like, I didn't even want this song.
Was that the
in
end of
2006.
U2's career?
Everyone was pissed off about that.
It's so funny how angry we were about it. It's like, they're like, oh, you can have this all for free. One of the biggest bands in the world. And we're all like, because we didn't ask for it, actually, we're never going to listen to you again. And how about this is the end of your career?
I know,
How's that
true.
sound?
That kind of was, that was like their Janet Jackson boob. Like that was a career ending for them.
Absolutely. It was in our face and we didn't want it.
Yeah, but the Janet Jackson thing is so upsetting. I can't even get into it. It pisses me off so much.
And legally, we can't get into it.
And legally, we can't because we are working with the NFL for next year's Super Bowl.
Which is very exciting. Okay, so getting into that, is there anything we can tell people?
Let's just say we'll be working with Samba.
Samba? Yes, exactly. SOM. I thought you said Samba. And I was going, we're going to be working with a little bit of Samba.
We're going to be working with...
That's right. Samba and...
Have you been seeing the videos of Robert Irwin taking his shirt off and doing this?
Whatever your TikTok feed is, I shudder.
He's on tour for Dancing with the Stars now. And
they can't be touring that.
No, they are.
They can't
because he won.
Wrap it up.
Like,
I know you won. Everyone knows you won.
Okay. Hey, you didn't know about the taking the shirt off, so I had to make sure you knew that.
Wait, so he's doing it on tour. He's like
he did in episode 1. Yeah, and it's kind of weird, but...
What? But
I obviously watched it, didn't I? So
I can't get around that. I actually can't get around him. Everyone going like,
you're not into it.
I'm not into it.
Why? I'm interested.
I wish. I think it's too saccharine for me.
What's that mean?
Like too sickly sweet. It's like it's all a bit like he's the nicest guy, and I'm like,
ready? I'll be him. I'm on the pod, and Nick's not here, but Liam's interviewing Robert Irwin.
Wait, I'm Liam.
Yeah,
great. Hey, Robert.
Good day.
Robert,
hey,
how are you?
Thanks for having me, mate.
Hey, no worries.
Yeah.
So recently you were on Dancing with the Stars.
I was on Dancing with the Stars, mate.
Yeah. I mean, a cracker performance. A lot of people loved your dancing. Yeah.
Thank you so much. It was honestly an honor to do it. I mean, they asked me and I said, I kind of have 2 left feet, but my sister Bindi, who I'm not sure if you're familiar with Bindi.
I have,
She was on the show a few years ago and she did our family really proud.
Really, yeah.
So I said, I would like to kind of carry that flame and try to see what I can do. And yeah, mate, made it to the end somehow. But I want to thank everyone so much for getting me there. But thanks for watching, mate. And thanks for the question.
Yeah, no worries at all.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. Obviously, we've met a few times.
Yeah. Wait, you've met him?
Yeah.
You met me, yeah. Where do we meet again, mate?
Yeah. Well, at the Logies, at the Aries and stuff. You're pretty young.
Yeah.
But tell me, what's your favorite animal?
Oh, mate, that's like asking
I know, it's hard to rank, isn't it?
What's your favorite sausage sizzle at Bunnings? Well, I guess there's only one there, isn't there?
Yeah.
What's another Aussie? What's your favorite pie? I don't know. Anyway, probably, I love all creatures, mate. I love reptiles. I love mammals. I love birds. Birds are technically reptiles, mate. Didn't know if you know that. I love sea critters.
Birds are reptiles?
Yeah. But I'd probably have to say it's crocs. Because my dad had a deep love for crocs and that really got instilled in me as well. So probably crocs, but you're asking me probably the hardest question you could ask Robert Irwin.
Really?
Yeah, mate.
So obviously, I didn't want to ask this, but manager's sort of been asking. Are you seeing anyone or sort of any gossip or anything you can tell? A lot of people asking, yeah.
Look, I am single currently.
Oh!
But, mate, I am looking for the right person to spend my life with. I definitely do have a lot of love to give and have a lot of, really wholesome and, I have these beautiful values that have been instilled in me by my amazing parents.
And I want to share that with the right girl. So,
Yeah, and it's
so you're still
interesting
single.
It's interesting you said that actually, because there's a lot of TikToks that have been going around about you stripping off your shirt and sort of dancing around in front of a lot of people. And
You saw those ones.
yeah, that is something that I think, makes people kind of question.
Question what?
Just sort of how, there's an element of risque to that sort of dancing.
It's all a bit of fun, mate. It's all a bit of fun.
Yeah, it's not fun to everyone.
So, okay, so what's the question,
So
mate?
I guess I'm wondering, does that ever sort of concern you that you could be sort of?
Well, I'm wondering who it's not fun for. Who's concerned? It's just dancing, mate. It's just a bit of dancing. What's the problem? What's wrong?
I don't know. I guess you sort of just rub me in the wrong way.
I rub you in the wrong way. Well, maybe that's an opportunity for you to look inwards and kind of think, what is it about me that makes you uncomfortable?
And I actually appreciate that. That's probably a bit of work that I could do internally.
Yeah. So, mate, what I'd probably suggest is maybe
please.
do the work before asking me on air, or telling me on air more so, that I rub you the wrong way. Because I'm the most popular man in Australia. So I guess what I'm saying is, I'm the one with the problem.
Yeah, this has sort of gone downhill, hasn't
Hey,
it?
I'm having fun still.
Yeah, totally. I mean,
Having
this
a
is a
great
really
time.
reputable podcast, and a lot of people
And
really
thanks
keen
for
to
having
get
me on,
here.
mate.
And
Yeah.
unfortunately, I'm asking the hard-hitting questions that not everyone else is, prepared to ask. And I guess
I'm having a ball,
you're
though.
having and I'm having a ball having you here. It's
It's
been
a
really
lot
lovely.
of fun, mate.
It's a lot
Hey,
of fun.
keep it up, mate. Keep it up,
Yeah. So, what reality TV show are you going to go on next?
mate. Well, I'm hosting I'm a Celeb, season 8.
Oh, yes, you're in the jungle. Yeah.
But I want to get back to the zoo. That's my real love. Conservation, animals, education. So, yeah, I actually do a lot. If you did your research, I'm always in the field. I'm working. I'm hosting. I'm writing.
Oh, you're writing. You're
I'm
writing
writing a book, a memoir.
A book. I thought maybe it was going to be like a show or a sort of a drama, a little.
No, I'm writing a book. It's called The Jaws of Life.
Wow.
And it's a play
What's it
on
about?
a croc.
Yeah. Kids story,
It's-
kids book, or sort of a.
No, it's a memoir, mate. It's a
Okay,
memoir.
yeah.
I'm not a kid anymore.
Yeah.
You saw me take my shirt off. I'm not a kid anymore. But I just have such amazing stories to tell because I've lived quite a rich life, and so it's called Jaws of Life because the cover will be me with a croc, and my head's kind of in the croc's mouth, going
Oh,
But
yeah.
But it's kind of it's a metaphor for the jaws of life, kind of just the trials and tribulations, but what we learn and what we get from life and the ups and downs. So I've written a few chapters of that. Haven't announced that yet, so that's a first for you.
Well, and will you be doing the audio book? Do you think, or
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
could you give us a little teaser, maybe?
Yeah.
Great.
Crikey. That's a word you've probably heard a few times before, and it was made famous by my father, Steve Irwin. G'day, I'm Robert Irwin. You may have seen me on Dancing with the Stars. You may have seen me on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Or my infamous Bonds campaign. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to tell you, life is crazy. But in that craziness, there's beauty. Welcome to my memoir. That's all I have so far.
Wow.
Yeah.
I sort of came into this interview honestly not knowing a lot about you.
And I could tell.
I'm going to be honest, I was a hater. I sort of felt, I don't know, maybe it was something about your positivity.
Can I be honest? A lot of people are haters of me and my sister Bindi, and it's because they are confronted by our optimism and our positivity, and that they assume it's fake. Guess what, mate? It's real.
I feel so stupid.
Don't feel stupid.
I feel like I sort of put so much onto you that I don't even know why.
I'm just out here trying to make the world a happier place.
You're just having fun. And,
I am just having a good time.
And I shouldn't have put that onto you. And I feel like I've learnt a lot.
But you know what? I don't take it personally, mate.
Oh, you're such a good guy.
I know.
Hey, can we have a hug?
Yeah, let's have a little hug. You're trying your best, mate.
Oh, I needed that.
And cut.
Scene.
Wow, you were tearing up.
Oh my God, yeah, I actually went there. I was going, whoa. Anyway, what's so weird is now I really like Robert Irwin.
I think he's great. I'm a big Robert and Bindi fan because I just think
They are. When you look at the, this is the thing.
I don't dislike Robert Irwin. I'm more just like the the fanfare. I'm like, what are we doing here?
But I do think they're just really beautiful people. And I think they catch people off guard, and sometimes people who are living in the day-to-day of this world and its trials and tribulations, they see them and they go, oh, fuck off. They're too happy. But it's like, they're meant to be. They're a beacon. They're a beacon. And they're doing good in the world. So Robert and Bindi and Terry. Let's throw Terry in there. Love ya.
Okay, so is there anything last minute that we need to go through?
Oh.
Any kind of
Well, I think
anything we need to promote?
Well, I only have one show left, but it's this week, and this won't be out in time. So this is what I will say. I was going to say, like, follow me on everything, but you guys, no, you know who I am. Follow me.
I'm sure they're already following.
Oh,
you.
the dog crate's gone. That's not.
Oh,
that's only
yeah.
interesting
Something
to
to
me.
look into. Yeah.
For
those
guys, this is what I want to say.
Yeah.
Keep being yourself. Actually, yeah, maybe we should end with a bit of wisdom every time.
I like that. Yeah, because we've got that, like, something to look forward to, or a bit of wisdom, a bit of something. I like that. Yeah. A lesson, if you will, imparting some wisdom for our live studio audience.
This is what I'll say. This is my little bit of wisdom to leave with. Just be honest with your friends.
I felt really personal.
Oh, no, it's not about you. But it is in a way.
Do you know what my piece of wisdom is? You can't step in the same river twice. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite.
Hang on. Whoa.
You can't step in the same river twice.
I don't get it.
So a river's always moving. So if you have an experience,
You mean the water's moving?
Sure, the water's always moving.
But the river stays there.
Yeah, but you can't. It's not technically the same.
I guess it's a
river 'cause
river bed,
everything's
isn't
changed, Yeah.
Oh.
So if you return to the river,
It's
so
different.
It's a metaphor for life. That if you have an experience in life and you're going, I want to go back to that thing. It's like, maybe a past love interest or whatever, and you try to go back.
I love that.
And go, time changes, things move.
It really does.
You can't step in the same river
Are
twice.
you the kind of person who gets hung up on the past and you're like, oh, God, take me back?
No, in no way.
I used to be
I'm a burn
sometimes,
and
but
forget.
now I'm not. Now I'm just
I'm
like,
going, set fire.
I
Let's keep
don't know.
moving.
I don't set fire. I really like to every now and then reminisce, or like one of my favorite computer games is Google Earth.
Google Earth.
Yeah, so I'll jump on Google Earth and I'll zoom around New York and I'll be like, oh,
Really?
and I'll put on music that I like loved at that time and I'll be like, oh, that was fun. But I might do that like once a year or twice a year.
Making my way downtown.
Yeah,
And you're,
truly.
like, walking down Google Earth. listening
Yeah,
to-
changing the
Yeah.
picture to go slightly further down the
You're like-
street. And I feel like
Wow.
after I went on exchange to Prague when I was 21 and I moved back to Australia,
You've lived so many lives.
I was unbearable. I was like, no one here gets me. I want to go back to Prague. And then a year and a half later, I did go back to Prague to visit.
same
And
river.
everything was completely different. And I was like, oh, I guess things don't stay the same. So that's your
Rivers.
saying.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and then I think that experience and a few other things have taught me, you just got to trust your path and keep looking forward. But you shouldn't look forward too much because you got to be right here, right now.
Yeah, you both shouldn't look back too much nor look too forward.
Yes.
But you also have to be present.
But I guess you can be grateful for what you have experienced and you can be grateful and optimistic for what's to
The
come.
future.
Okay, well, I think that's a good
and on
one
that
to
note,
end on. Oh, look at my head. That's a good one to end on. Oh, that's a bit of fun.
Guys, thanks for listening.
Guys, thank you so much. I will be having a week off because I will be in Brisbane for 9 days doing my show and visiting my family. But then I'll be big and we'll be big to it.
Big time.
And we're going to have some guests.
We're going to have some guests. If there's anything interesting that you want to bring to the table, I know we've kind of been doing gripes and stuff, but that's what, not we have been. I've been jotting down little gripes, but I'm going, you know what? Maybe there's something I need to learn about. I feel like there's an opportunity for growth here together that I'm like, I would like to kind of like maybe dig in, maybe bring some research or something kind of. I think we can kind of let's discover.
Yeah, maybe we
something.
can give each other a little presentation about something.
I think that sounds fun. I kind of want to learn something and go, hey, here's a bit of information about
Maybe I'll
this
teach you
really-
something you don't know and you teach me something I don't
Yeah.
know. Oh, okay,
And
yeah.
it can be anything niche. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, there's even like a reality TV show that I don't think anyone's seen before, and I think it's one of the most bonkers things. And I almost feel like I could explain the whole premise of the show.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm down.
There's a few ideas. Anyway, we're just spitballing.
We
We're all
love you
having fun.
guys. Thank you for listening.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for listening to
Anyway, the podcast.